Your time to be agreed to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word "hold" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern immediately. Bulls fans, mark your calendars for Basketball Phone Favor Day. Ben has a phone fixer for every Bulls fan in the arena to help you cheer on your team. The perfect game for the entire family. Well, let's be here for our first giveaway day. And your three Bulls, please like it. We can't wait to see you at our next home game, Bulls fans, because each and every one of you will be getting your own Bulls backpack.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight, we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Now, the opening lineup for Atlanta. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. And it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position. And for the Bulls, Giddey is the one, with White by his side at the two. A big... unprotected first-round pick.
Yeah, B.A., after the Dyson Daniels trade, you'd think maybe New Orleans would avoid making deals with Atlanta, but this new Hawks front office making some very strong moves. They got Nickeil Alexander-Walker as well, and they're playing for the now and the future with that potentially very valuable 2026 first-round pick.
Good call. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Brian, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. MP against Johnson. Back to MP. The three is up. The rebound by Atlanta. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Takes a three. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Well, at center, Porzingis gives you a true 3-level scorer. That's why he's so valuable offensively.
MP shot is good. Something that MP has that not many other rookies can claim: championship experience. MP was a key member for his team that won a title in the European League.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for experience like that. MP might be a rookie, but to have played in a European championship game is something that goes a long way as far as composure on the court.
Rebounded by the Hawks. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
They had some real back-and-forth battles last year. Hopefully we see more of the same going forward.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Chicago ahead. They lead by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. We've got Luke Kennard, and it's Bufkin in at point. Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
Here's Houston. Pass to Kennard. Here's Gay. on the clock. Collins with the rebound.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Here's MP. Smith outside. Jones from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Chicago, who's Ellis is checked in for Smith. DeSumo comes in for Herter, and it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. Atlanta also making some changes. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Houston. Dyson Daniels comes in for Kennard, and it's Trae Young in for Bufkin. Pass to Okongwu. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one's on Zach Collins.
First team foul.
And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes it a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second-round potential picks. Good point.
You know, the other day I was checking out the magazine stand at the bookstore, and I saw MP right on the cover. How about that?
Oh, I saw it too at the supermarket. And you know what? Congrats to MP. Making a magazine cover is no doubt a I made it moment.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Giddey passes to Kerr. And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Number 5, the Hawks.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
From deep, Johnson. And Atlanta misses again. Bulls leading by 7. MP with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Good on the bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Young. And in the game with Oklahoma City, he did not play well. And Atlanta misses again. Here's MP. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Alexander Walker, the pass to Daniels. Off target with the 3. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you guys.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. Emma. And so it's the Chicago Bulls earning this break in the action. Up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to the half, as we first take a quick glance at the injury report from around the league.
The Lakers in a tough spot injury-wise. They rely on Doncic for so much, and without him in this picture, it creates questions. If you're talking scoring, assists, and rebounds, well.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Bulls.
They're really.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head.
And happy you could join us. We've got two. He's checked in for Giddey. Chicago leading by 7. Buzelis out there with MP. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Dosunmu in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for Chicago, MP. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
They recognized what the defense was allowing and took full advantage.
Pass to MP. Tries to break his ice. Here he goes. Can't get it to fall. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for him. Johnson for 3. Daniels, great positioning on the putback. Now just a 3-point Chicago lead.
Just a great follow-up move by Daniels. Coaches love guys who are ready to fight for the play.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Kerr, pass to Vucevic. Back to Dosunmu. Chicago passing it around. To the middle. Here's Kerr. And again, unable to change momentum here. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Atlanta shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and you know, Young gets to the line as much as any small guard.
The Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
MP shot is off.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Okongwu, a screen on White. Daniels. 6 on the shot clock for the lead. The offensive rebound. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the defense has to know Okongwu isn't going to back off them. He's ready to get physical inside.
Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Kennard, he's checked in for Atlanta.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Kicks it out to Collins. Dosunmu, pass to Kerr. MP makes his move. That one's good for 2. MP's got 7 points in the game.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Here's the pick. Porzingis for 3. And it's Chicago with a board.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And MP gets it to go on the assist from White. White's got his 6th assist of the night. 51 seconds left in the third. Down low. And the layup is good off the glass. Okongwu's got 6 points in the quarter.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
MP shot is off.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Porzingis.
Well, one of the premier offensive players in the league, Kristaps Porzingis is hot tonight, putting on a show.
Down low, MP drops it in.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Pass to Daniels, and here's Alexander Walker. Daniels outside. Fires the three, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Bulls. They lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got Onyeka Okongwu, Trae Young out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Houston in at the 3. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Gay. Now Kennard. Now Young. Defended by Jones. Now here's Okongwu. And rejected.
When Smith is out there, that is what this team needs from him. Rim protection.
MP, that was good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Bulls leading by 4. Outside Jones. Back to MP. Outside Jones. Pass to Smith. Chicago passing it around. From deep, MP. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Johnson's checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Well, Young's got the green light off the catch there and everywhere else.
It's stolen by Okongwu. Out to the right wing. There's Young with the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Jones. Herter outside. Jones outside. Now MP. Oh, he goes. Young inside. Working on Jones. Rebounded by Smith.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Herter outside. Here's MP. Puts up the tray. Oh, it's off. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now Okongwu. Young fires. Oh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a three.
Hey, you need a bucket? Who you going to call? They've got Young on speed dial.
Chicago making some changes. Luz Ellis is checked in for Smith. Dosunmu. Alexander Walker comes in for Gay. And Daniels is subbed in for Kennard. Now Johnson. Johnson a screen on Vucevic. Young. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
You see the trust young guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he
They've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Daniels. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
With confidence once he has the rock. Wants the ball in big spots.
Stolen by Daniels. White against Young. Fearless Trae Young.
Well, there is Young's poise in the...
Daniels outside. Here's Porzingis. Now Young. Let's loose for 3. The triple drop.
really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless foul.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Drives in. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Nikola Vucevic. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Kobe White. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Trae Young.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
MP! And the 3 misses. Young against White. It's stolen by MP. So it's Atlanta with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
MP's going to surprise a lot of people, man. He did a really good job going up against those guys in Europe.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Towns. Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And for Chicago, we've got Buzelis. Trey Jones out there with White. And it's Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward. Well, for both teams, it's game one of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. I expect both.
Checked in for Dosunmu. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Anunoby passes to Hart. New York moving the ball around. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. No good on the triple. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Putting them in a good position. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. NV left side. His three-pointers off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The shot's good from Brunson.
That's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
It's tipped. White dishes to MV. For the three. And it's White missing. New York leading by 7.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
And here's Brunson outside. Drills it from outside. Brunson's got 9 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
You didn't tell me nothing about it.
Now, Buzelis. And here's MP for 3. And again, Chicago. No good.
Buddy was on some rare shit. He's gonna say
Bridges outside. Shoots the 3. Here's Hart. And Hart pulls it down.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced.
You know why? Because I'm pretty sure 100%.
End, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't even like the fact that he just kind of felt like he was trying to press him.
A three-pointer, no good.
You got problem with something.
12. Will it go?
Oh yeah, when I was there,
for him.
But it was just his. It was his tone, the way he hit.
Anunoby has the open look, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Kerr from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Well, the Bulls shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Vucevic trying to get over. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one goes on Anunoby.
Talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset. Not just for himself, but for this team.
He did. I remember he didn't see me. I was on break.
Zach Collins
and that's when he told me, he was like,
Williams comes in for Bruce.
And I was like,
Kevin Herter.
He was like, bro, watch, he gonna ask me
and it's
too.
Carter in for
And that was when I came, and
then
he
for
didn't
New
say
York,
shit to the
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hart. Jordan Clarkson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope.
Man, that shit was so funny.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Knicks lead by 16. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, this nigga trying to think a nigga going against him and shit over $1? Fuck, give a fuck about that dollar.
It would have helped out a lot. You feel me? Back then,
yeah.
$1.
Oh hell yeah, especially when they ain't signed that other company and shit like that. We would have been.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Not one of them.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it.
Bro, I'm telling you, I feel like it's gonna probably fuck around and
gotta be a welcome sight
on that shit.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. Towns is out there with Clarkson.
Well, that's what a lot of people are saying.
Miles
They're saying, like, there's no way that's
Jalen Brunson, and it's Robinson, and at the 5, home in the paint. Right now, let's take a moment to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
That the Rockets come back as much.
The Knicks are able to play 5.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like
they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball,
they're gonna end up probably having the rock.
The court is wide open, guys.
Because remember last time they fought, it was 1-1 basically.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building the depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
But
that's like the same
big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sorry.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout, as now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Chicago making some changes. Osumu, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. Mike comes in for Kevin Herter. And Jones subbed in for Terry. Then for the Knicks, Yabusele, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
I ain't spit it that much on that shit.
McBride with the ball. Still scoreless.
When we got down wrestlers.
Here's Towns, and it's White with the rebound. Bulls trail by 12.
Bitch, I better go backstage.
MV
talk
left
to them.
side.
I better get all my food.
It's White on the wing. Some nice ball movement
I
here
got
by
a pee and I
Chicago.
miss a match. They better have a
Kerr
pee hole
can't
right
hit.
there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I
Bro,
didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Stolen by Yabusele. Here's McBride. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Towns finds McBride. Yabusele has screen on Jones. McBride's shot is off. Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
The mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And this is game 1 of the group play stage of the NBA Cup. Teams are divided into 6 groups of 5.
And while those groups are randomly selected,
sometime like hopefully around like November.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Knicks up by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome.
Well, I think for the Knicks, still too early to tell. I mean, can't judge a movie based on the first 15 minutes.
Where y'all get that at?
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Knicks. And that's a halftime.
Ain't that in Wellington?
Somewhat, yeah.
Oh man, this I'm gonna say, bro.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys.
That's all I gotta say, bro.
Man, he just gonna feel weird standing up there. I ain't gonna lie, the area that it's at, like it's like on some kind of country shit, but it looks great.
We're making a switch here. MV's checked in.
I ain't seen shit yet, especially that Alaska yet.
Oh, y'all went out there already?
Yeah.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Knock on wood, because we got solar panels.
Outside, Towns. And 2 free throws coming up, and able to get that one to go with all the contact. The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely,
Ain't nothing wrong with that
Kevin.
shit.
And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history.
Trying to get out the
but
hood.
the man is a great straight line driver.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Josh Hart. Trey Jones out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Kerr. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years. Loading up for a title run. And they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and
don't. And then I ain't gonna lie,
away
like
5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit.
I mean, they work
will
with
they?
And there have been some terrible shot choices here.
It just they kind of
good look at all.
From deep, Brunson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
That's why it's like.
And here's MP for 3. And again, no good by Chicago. The Knicks leading by 16. On the wing, Bridges to the paint. Here's Towns, and he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 16 points.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
And here's MP for 3. Kerr with another miss. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and
but I ain't
create
gonna
the
lie.
best shot
I heard
for the team.
Here's Anunoby. They get it again. Towns with the bucket. He's got 18.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just
I was doing that shit out there, Rich.
From in close.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson.
It really ain't that wrong with this shit.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. And then for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Bulls trail by 20. And here's MP for 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
You better tell they ass your father.
Now here's Dosunmu, defended by McBride. And here's Brunson outside. That shot is off. And so it's the New York Knicks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this.
You got to find who's the social worker for your pops. I'm like, who? Like, whoever handles his case that's on Medicare. And I'm like, man, I don't even know who that is, man.
Yeah, bro.
But
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Carl Anthony Towns is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Gary Payton the second. And it's McBride in at the one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Towns sets the pick for Clarkson. Misses the three.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Kerr the pass to White. Back to MG. And a miss there on the triple.
This has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Active. Yeah, I hope I ain't got no white viewers on here. I ain't mean to insult y'all. It's really not an insult.
Hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Ellis is checked in for Williams. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Gershon Yabusele. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride.
Hey, you see that Russell Palooza shit last night?
Yeah, I seen stuff.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. White against Brunson. And the Knicks miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Yeah, I don't know how that nigga Dominic allowed.
Peyton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
He was like, who was
MV kicks to Herter.
Have a taxi partner as dead or alive. And CFO was
MV
like,
right side.
I would pick Bret Hart.
Back to Herter. Pass to White.
He said dead, I would pick Dominic Mysterio.
Bulls moving the ball around. For 3, Kerr. It's rebounded by Towns.
Yeah, Brad, he made it worse.
Rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
On deep, Brunson. Another 3 for New York.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around. With all the threes,
I don't fucking know he was wild for saying that shit.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Greg, one thing that...
He was like, man, you old as fuck. You can give up wrestling.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
Traumatized him as a jit long time ago. That's funny as fuck. That nigga basically been wrestling for 20 years when you think about it already. And he only 28, 29. But Dominic been out here. I'm tired of all this temptation. Hey man. What that GTA, man? I can't wait, boy.
There were rumors they were trying to push it back again.
Nah, I heard that they weren't doing it no more. They said, cause basically, Damn, bitch, we 0-6 right now. But they, yeah, because somebody, I think somebody had leaked it out and said basically
getting ready to take down some trash talking opponent.
I mean, that they basically finalized it on that day. Whenever it dropped, I forgot what day they said. I know after June or some shit.
Nah, I went to GameStop and they're talking about, oh no, we still don't got a release date.
Yeah, I could have sworn because they did something about another trailer or some shit.
From that day. Well, you want the smoke? You gotta shut this dude up, MP.
Dang, Xander. It seems like he struck more of a nerve with you than me. Look, we win tonight, and this all becomes yesterday's news.
That's true.
They just should never push the back for this year.
Drop your season high on him. It sticks to him forever.
I wish I got him to play against you back in the day, man. You got pride.
You got next. Give him what he got coming to him, MP.
That shit might
right,
be $100.
man. You're going to get this dude embarrassed tonight, but...
I'll pay that.
Hey, you want the problems? I'll give them to him.
That boy Trevor said, it's getting cold here. I remember seeing that video when I was in high school. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck. Still to this day, Cello threw me off with that red bottom shit. I was like, nigga, why you flexing my bitch? Pull up bitch shoes. Then I had to realize that boy was talking about the other red shoes, the other shoes that was the nigga shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck? That nigga said, you had forces in your video, nigga. I had red bottoms on.
Be here for a mascot mania. Our man with pleasure to see the poster of Benny the Bull. Bulls fans, will you be here?
One time I heard about red bottoms.
To secure your tickets today,
what the fuck you talking about right now?
Find a ticket booth or visit our website. The National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Here are the five for Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2. And for Chicago, it's Williams and Vucevic at the 4 and the 5. Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. And it's Herter in at the 3. Well, legs, the season has only just begun. It's interesting to see which teams have gotten off to hot starts, though.
Yeah, Brian, there's a lot of different situations here early. It could be...
14-9.
He was really on his game. Chicago making a switch here. MP's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. Grimes comes in for Paul George. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain. And MP has made his goal clear. He has his sights set on beating the top teams in the league because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
It ain't about money. We're already seeing the effort on the part of MP and his teammates to beat the best of the best. The results haven't been there yet, but MP is confident in their mission.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I like Maxey.
I ain't never heard of
Maxey's got 6 points.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
MP shot is off. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Grimes.
I ain't want
on the wing.
In a row off assist.
For real, all right.
2 for 1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
White, the pass to MP. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Pass to Maxey. Outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. 9 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Let's go with a 3. Oh, another miss by MP.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Outside Oubre from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. There's 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep, MP. The shot off that time. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
MP is out there with Smith. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Carter in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Kerr. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Quentin Grimes.
You just love the pressure MP puts on defenses. He is poised beyond his years.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They are plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. George against Smith. Outside Grimes. The 3-ball. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
George finds Oubre. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Oubre's got 5.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
From deep, MP. Rebound by Philadelphia. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
The crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Chicago passing it around. It's stolen by McCain. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. The foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Number 1, Andre Drummond.
Maxey surveying the D. Pass to Oubre. Knocks down the long J. Oubre's got 5 points in the quarter. From deep, MP. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Philadelphia looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. We'll be right back.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. For the Eastern Conference, Joel Embiid.
When Embiid is playing like this, he looks like the best player in the league at any position. The key now is sustaining this level of output the rest of the way.
And avoiding the injury bug. I hear it's going around. Ooh, my back.
Oh, my God, it's the injury bug.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Bulls.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this cold, you just can't keep tossing up anything. It's freezing in here, Ernie.
Oh, I get it. He's cold. Ernie, you get it. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's pretty hard to win that way.
Good stuff, fellas. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Paul George. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
That shot wide open. Herter's got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
McCain, no good on the triple. Bulls trail by 17. Jones, the pass to Herter. George with a steal. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you, BA.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Williams misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Well, the Bulls traded away DeRozan, Levine, Caruso. But, Grant, despite all that, they finished with an identical record last season.
They did. I mean, they finished the season strong, 17-10 after the All-Star break. Their young backcourt of Gideon White showing some real promise.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first four has he gotten to go.
Now Jones, 11 points in the game. 6 to shoot. And Williams punches it home.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Game sees Philadelphia taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Hey, Brian. bro, and I'm done